Hello everyone. Again we are here to discuss some more topics related with thermodynamic and statistical physics. In the previous one we discussed about entropy, and entropy has an importance in every aspect of life and physics wherever we go. This time we are going to discuss something which will be of very more interest, as well as it will give you an addition in your knowledge that will enhance your understanding towards this universe. So today we are going to talk about the concept of heat death of universe and third law of thermodynamics, which can be said as the concluding law of thermodynamics, and it is entirely related with entropy. So it is indulged within this today's video and we are going to discuss it further. So what is entropy? Entropy is the degree of disorder. To define it in a more systematic manner, we can have it is a simple qualitative way as a measure of the degree of randomness of the particles, such as molecules in the system, or we can say that entropy is a measure of chaos or disorder. So this is the definition of entropy. We can simply say it as the disorder we observe in the molecules, in the atoms, in the systems, in the surrounding, that can be all concluded as entropy. Furthermore, today's question is a little bit different. There is one question that should come in everyone's mind, or maybe this is a part of your query somewhere. What is that question? That question is how the universe will end. That is a legitimate question, and everybody is interested that how much they are going to live and whether that is forever or it will have an end. So that question is going to be answered today. So we are going to discuss about something which is very fascinating in terms of entropy, very fascinating in thermodynamics, that is the heat death. What is heat death? Heat death of universe, also known as big chill, also known as the big freeze. What it is? Let us define it in a very appropriate manner. What it is? It is a hypothesis on the ultimate fate of the universe, which suggests the universe will evolve to a state of no thermodynamic free energy. After a time, there will be no thermodynamic energy that will be available to do work, and hence no work will be performed and the universe will come to a freeze that will be known as heat death. Let us further understand what is heat death with a more systematic approach. Let us see what are some points which we are going to consider when we are going to understand this heat death. The heat death of the universe is when the universe has reached a state of maximum entropy. That means the disorder has reached to its maximum, the saturation, and there can be no furthermore entropy increase. What is another point we can consider? Energy available to do work is continuously being used for thermodynamic processes around us. Whatsoever we are observing, everything is based on some kind of transfer. Maybe that is from a colder body to hotter body, a hotter body to a colder body. Anything that may happen around us comes under the thermodynamics, which involves the process. So we can consider that the energy available for doing that process is being decreased day by day. The losses are evident. You cannot stop the losses. The losses are the natural phenomena in any process, and this losses is increasing day by day. What are the other things we should know? The usable energy is day by day decreasing, and the energy which cannot be reused is increasing. This is a continuous phenomena. We can consider from the beginning of this entire universe, the energy is continuously spent to do works. Now, there will be a situation when the energy that is available to do work is going to be spent fully, and at that time, there will be no further work that can be anticipated. And this situation is going to be the today's hot topic, that is the heat death of universe. This is according to the second law of thermodynamics. So here is an important role of second law of thermodynamics also. The amount of entropy in a system must always increase. This is the most clarified statement of second law of thermodynamics. Whatever is the process, the entropy keeps on increasing, and this is where the heat death is correlated with the second law of thermodynamics. So as the time goes, entropy goes on increasing, the energy which is available for work is going to be decreased, and the energy which is going to be exempted from this entire process is of no use to us. So hence entropy is continuously increasing. Once this has happened, no more work can be extracted from the universe, and finally there is the concluding statement. So no more work can be extracted from the universe. At that point, it is effectively dead, especially for the purposes of humankind. In short, if you want to know what is the definite time the earth or the universe is going to face the heat death, that is nearly or approximately 1.7 into 10 to the power 106 years. I know it's a big number, but we have been here for a long time and we are going to be here for a long time, but still we are capable of predicting that the universe will have an end, that will be the heat death. Moving ahead, we have the third law of thermodynamics here, which is related with entropy. So let us see. Do you want to know something more about entropy? Let us talk about that. What will happen if there will be a temperature which is continuously decreasing? As you can see, in the winter season, the activity becomes less. What it means? That means as the temperature drops down, your activity also reduces. So what will happen to the disorder? What will happen to the disorder? In the disorder also, there will be some kind of activity that must be going. And how we are going to state it thermodynamically? Here comes in the picture the third law of thermodynamics. So in third law of thermodynamics, we are going to understand what will happen if the temperature reaches the absolute zero. What is the absolute zero temperature? It is a 0 Kelvin or minus 273.15 degree Celsius. Below that, no temperature is available. So it is the absolute zero temperature. But we should consider some of the things which are very necessary to understand. The third law of thermodynamics states that the entropy of a closed system at thermodynamic equilibrium approaches a constant value when its temperature approaches absolute zero. That means the entropy keeps on decreasing as the temperature goes towards the absolute zero, but it cannot be zero. Why? There is one more statement included in this, that is, this constant value cannot depend on any other parameters characterizing the system such as pressure or applied magnetic field. Here the parameters are not going to work in the way you knew. So there is a different story for third law of thermodynamics. We talk about only entropy. At the absolute zero temperature, the entropy is minimum. So in one statement, a one-liner, what it can be? At absolute zero, that is 0 kelvins, the system must be in a state with the minimum possible energy. The system cannot have zero energy. It will exist at minimum possible energy at the 0 Kelvin or the absolute zero temperature. So what is the concluding remark for third law of thermodynamics? If you want to state it in a definitive form, it is the third law of thermodynamics states that the entropy of a perfect crystal at a temperature of 0 Kelvin is equal to 0. Ideally, it cannot be 0, right? But it is a condition where the entropy will be at minimum. So I think this is it for today. We are going to conclude ourselves with an energetic thank you. So thank you everyone for joining us. Signing off, this is Dr. Abhinav Bhargav from Department of Science, the Bhopal School of Social Sciences.